To start our cold brew today, we're going to need a scale to tare a cup for measuring the coffee grounds. Next, we'll pour in 125 grams of a coarsely ground medium roast coffee bean. In this case, I'm using beans from Coffee Cult, but use whichever beans you enjoy the most and fit your personal flavor profile. Next, we'll pour the coffee into a glass container where it's going to steep for the next 24 hours. Then we'll pour in 500 milliliters of cold distilled water evenly over the coarse ground coffee beans. Here I use a fork to make sure that the soak is even and that there isn't any flavor being missed out on. Now we just cover the container with a paper towel and let it sit for the next 24 hours. Alright, it's been 24 hours, and now it's time to start the filtration process. The first step in filtration is pouring all the coffee into a separate container, using a strainer to separate the coffee grounds. To make sure that we don't miss out on any of that good coffee, we're going to squeeze the grounds with our bare hands to make sure that we get all of it. The next step of filtration is getting out the fine particles. Now we're going to pour our coffee through the same strainer, this time with 2 paper towels that have been pre-dampened. This is going to filter out any sediment or fine particles so that we have a very nice, clean coffee. Now we're just going to let this sit until the coffee is passed through both of the paper towels. Now with filtration done, it's on to bottling. We're going to be using an airtight container that we can seal. I'm using one that I printed out my own label for. And we just take a funnel and pour in our coffee concentrate into our bottle. And there you have it, a bottle of cold brew concentrate. Now it's time to make our own cup of coffee. Now to make our cup of hot coffee with our concentrate, we're going to pour 2 ounces of our cold brew concentrate into a Pyrex measuring cup and pour that into our preheated mug. Next, we're going to pour in 4 ounces of boiling water and add that to our concentrate. And this was a little bit under the 8-ounce cup, so I decided to pour in another 1 ounce of cold brew and an additional 2 ounces of the hot water. And you can drink it just like that, but personally, I like to add a little bit of half and half. I also like to add in just a little bit of sugar. Maybe a little more than that. There we go. Mix that all up and enjoy. Thanks for watching.